Well, hello there. Welcome back. If this showed up on your feed page, then this is your sign, guys. Hey, hello. My name is Utsa. This is Alchemy of Knowledge. And if this showed up on your feed page, then this is your sign from the divine, from source, from your spirit team, or from your ancestors. So let's get to it. And I actually appreciate you guys on all levels. I like it when you guys comment on my videos and just give me your feedback or even your experiences, or whenever you're telling me like, oh, you just read me to the T. Like, girl, how the hell do you know this? In my last reading that I do, it talked about forgiving yourself, reminding you that you are worthy, as well as in the fact that we are all human, we make mistakes, and that take every day as a second chance to redeem yourself. And even whenever you do make a hiccup or have a mistake in your life, just forgive yourself. You are worthy regardless of your mistakes. So, and today we're going to be using this deck. So let's see. Okay, Spirit Guides from your Grace High is good. Who am I reading for? I'm reading for someone who's very transcendental. You are somebody that can teleport yourself from different realms. You're just always shifting realms. You're very vibrant, very like a fresh of breath air for people. You shine wherever you go. People just notice you, and you radiate this positive energy to you. You have this positive like aura. I'm seeing major on the sacred one, root chakra. Like, you're very grounded, very solid within yourself. Like, you're a safe space, and people just come to you because you're just so safe. Like, you're just cool. And Spirit's here like reminding you like you're very special. Like, you may feel like you're so ordinary or like you're not something like very big in this world, but Spirit's like, nah, sweetheart, you have a gift. You have a gift, and it's a very special gift. But we want you to like reflect. We're asking you to reflect on the things that how far you came along in your journey, especially in regards to like your emotional needs, your emotional wants, where you want to be at emotionally, so you can be fulfilled within your life, as well as in the fact like how much progress you've made since you started this journey of just awakening yourself. And just to admire how beautiful you are, regardless of how much darkness, sadness, anger you carry within yourself. Like, there is still beauty within that. There is a beauty to being a human in this human experience. Yeah, because like you've gone through so many transformations, so many changes in your life. A lot of things were being torn apart from you, taken away from you. There were times where you got rejected. There's times where you got ridiculed, judged. There's other times where you had to like walk away and leave things as is because it wasn't growing, it wasn't being fulfilling. And Spirit's like, you've gone such a long way. And we're proud of you. We're proud of the fact that you've gone this far in this journey. And that we're so proud like how much more, you're still going for it. There's been so many times where you could have given up, but you didn't give up. You didn't give up on yourself. And even when you think you've given up on yourself, like, we have not given up on you. Your cup is full and it's gonna stay remaining full. We're here to provide for you. You have so many blessings coming your way, and so many great opportunities coming your way as well. There's people out there just wanting to just give out to you and just follow your way, because you're just this ray of sunshine, and Spirit as well has been guiding you throughout this whole journey. And especially when you've been feeling like these emotional, like turbulent feelings in your life. I'm seeing like that you're very much a big, deep feeler. I'm already in my head right now, guys. But it's just like, just because you feel big things, it doesn't make you that you're a bad person. You're just sensitive like that. And with being sensitive, like, it also shows how much of a heart you have. And the more that you allow in is the more that you can accept people and embrace people, because you already have felt the depths, the big depths of emotions that some people or sometimes are not even capable or even aware of feeling. but you are. And you're so like loving and nurturing and caring that you can hold that safe space for people, especially when they're feeling heavy emotions, because you've been there. You understand it. And I'm seeing that right now you're just going through like a growing period. You're sprouting. You're seeing a little bit of like your seed sprouting right now. I'm seeing like progress coming in. And a lot of initiative. I'm seeing like this like fiery energy like soon is gonna start picking up. So maybe like December and January, you've just been in hermit mode, just, you know, coming with ideas, trying to see what it's going to be implemented. And soon enough, I'm seeing like maybe around February to March, you're going to start seeing more and more of the progress and seeds growing as I'm speaking. And whatever endeavor you've been putting yourself in. So but I'm also seeing that there's been times, and as of lately, that your emotions have been triggered. There's things that you're still needing to shed. Because in this new season and in this new era that you're walking into, that you're growing into, it's going to require you to like not have this old skin on you. It's going to require you to grow like in new skin, new barriers, new boundaries, new structure, a new sense of self. Not that old sense of self of you that, you know, will hold yourself to like low standards, people pleasing, or, you know, allowing your emotions to get the best out of you. And I'm seeing that right now you've been just getting emotionally triggered, but don't see those emotional triggers as a bad thing. See them as a teaching lesson to teach you like, okay, what in specific within myself is needing to learn this lesson, and what am I allowing to trigger, and what is unconscious to me that is triggering me in that sense. You know, because those emotions are telling you like, okay. And sometimes like if you go back, like it's just like something that, you know, it's still an old wound that's still existing, but you're not even aware of it. And in other times it's just you know, something that you were just unconscious about, and now it's just being brought into your consciousness so that way you can correct that behavior. Sometimes like these triggers are teaching you about your boundaries, the pain that you went through, or even like an emotional need or a mental need or something that you need for yourself. These are all just like factors of just teaching you more about you. But Spirit's asking you, like, you gotta allow yourself to walk into the unknown. And not just block yourself off from feeling these things or from exploring these things. They want you to walk into the unknown knowing that you have full trust and faith in the fact that whatever the case is, you're just gonna be just okay. You're going to be okay. You've been in the dark so many times in this lifetime, and there's been so many times where, you know, you just needed to release a lot of this baggage. And Spirit is giving you this opportunity to like let go of all of this baggage once and for all, or for the most part of like your capacity for the right now. Like let go and release it. I'm seeing a lot of resentment, pain, and anger, because it's just like taking you away from like being in alignment within yourself. 833, as I'm saying this, like there is still things that you're still needing to let go of. And you know, it is okay, because you know, you can just journal it out, talk to yourself in the mirror, or even talk to like the specific person. And if you're not in talking terms with a specific person, like you can go talk to a friend or even to God, whichever the case is, wherever you feel safe, that you know you're just gonna be embraced and accepted for just speaking your truth. Allow that, because you're still like, you know, maybe emotionally you already have processed it, but maybe mentally like you have not, and it's still showing up in your psyche. Or maybe within your body that you're still having like, you know, these sensations of feeling unsafe, or like you're getting triggered, but you know, your mind doesn't know that you're no longer in that. You're already out of that situation, that you already are safe. So that could also be another indication that you're still needing to process things. And it's okay, take your time. Healing is not linear, it takes a minute. Especially when you've been in survival, especially when you've been in like traumatic fucking situations. It takes time. And especially if you're like, if you get put in the same environment that, you know, gives you the reminders of stuff, you know, that's bound to flare up. But you have to ground yourself and put yourself in the present moment, like, hey, I'm okay, I'm safe, I'm no longer in the situation, we're in better waters. And it's just a constant reassurance of reassuring yourself that, hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not struggling. I'm not suffering. Damn, this went deep, but you know, yeah. You guys need to hear it. Yeah, because Spirit's out here saying, like, with all this release and stuff like that, all the downloads are gonna come in. All the messages are gonna just come to you so crispy clear, and a lot of truth being revealed to you. A lot about yourself, the situations, the cycles, and the patterns that you've been through. Like, I'm seeing your third eye being activated, being open, and just the fog being cleared up from your life, and just seeing things as for what they are. And it's also gonna help allow you to start receiving and getting things, because I'm seeing that a lot of the stuff that you've been having stored up, 1055, I'm saying this, a lot of the things that you've been having stored up within yourself, like anger and emotion, has been also getting in the way of your abundance and, like, you know, proceeding to get more stuff in your vortex and your life in this timeline, because you're still holding on to an old version of yourself that's still feeling resentful, pain, anger, aggression, stress, anxiety, or survival that you're no longer in. So allow yourself to just release that stuff, so that way you can jump into this next timeline where you're fulfilled, safe, secured, and open and ready to receive from the universe, from people. Yep. Because I'm seeing, because you're needing to release stuff, like, you're sometimes like in separation mode with the people closest to you. You might have disagreements. You might feel like you're at odds, or like you're not on the same page, but that's just because, like, your vibration is being impacted by this, and you're just needing to release this stuff and let it go. Just let it go. I'm also seeing that you're also having, like, this moment with your lower self, and just acknowledging the fact that, you know, I'm no longer you, and I'm no longer that. You're just another stranger. You're just another being that used to exist, that I once was. And it's reminding me of, like, this anime that me and Anakin have been watching, and it's like this guy, he's been, like, through so many, like, obstacles. Like, he fights these dungeons, and he's, like, fighting for his life, and he was, like, the weak link of the group and stuff like that. So he was always, like, in those, like, situations where, like, he barely made it out alive. He barely, like, you know, made it out each and every time, and people will taunt him and make fun of him because they just looked at him weak. And he's always, like, you know, always, like, on thin ice and thin line of, like, survival. And maybe that's what happened to some of you guys. Like, some of you guys have, like, you know, been a walking blessing. You might have tasted your fate, like, so many times. You may have been made fun of, made to feel like less of a person. You've been, like, the underdog, like, for quite some time, and now, like, you're at this stage in your life where you're no longer going to be the underdog. Like, you are leveling up. You're growing. You're growing. Like, I'm seeing you getting buff, you're getting stronger, or even in your spiritual realm, like, you know, you're just elevating, like, straight up elevating to a whole different level where you're creating this fucking castle, this big old structure, this kingdom that is gonna be unshakable. And, you know, you're having, like, you know, this imposter syndrome going on because you're not recognizing this old version of yourself that you used to identify with and, you know, be attached to, because, like, that's all you knew all along. But that old version of yourself was just a version of yourself that was made by others, made by the trauma, made by the circumstances. And you're growing out of it. You're like, I can't do this no more. I can't carry this heavy weight. I can't, you know, be that, because I cannot relate to this. This thing is not helping me move places or get to places. So it's you just having that inner battle within yourself and just having to let go of that version and cutting that string and just saying, fuck it, like, you know. But that takes a minute. And just like in, like, that anime, like, he's literally, like, he's been in these battles and stuff like that where, like, his old version comes up. He's like, oh, like, maybe you having that second chance at life was, like, actually a mistake. And it's like, nah, that's just your, like, that's your, like, lower self, like, playing games with you right now. There is times that where your lower self is gonna play games with you mentally, but you have to remind yourself that your higher self knows what's best. You know that your higher self is gonna take you places. You know your higher self knows all the answers to the higher intelligence. Your lower self doesn't know jack shit. Your lower self like just knows what pain is and suffering is. They just know what comfort is. So remind yourself that you're not that. And even as like much as like it reminds you and it makes you feel like that is you, it's not you no more. You're just gonna have to dissociate from that part. That part does not exist. You're no longer like in this. And this is like the kind of like separation that you're having. Like you're finally like, splitting apart and weeding out that old thing. Yeah, because you're walking into like this new beginning, this new opportunity, this new life. For some of you guys, it's a new relationship. For other you guys, it's a new opportunity. For some of you guys, it's a new season of renewal after so many losses, people walking away from you from like, you know, health issues. This is a new beginning for you guys. And I want you guys to embrace this new beginning like your life depends on it. So that way you can show like big appreciation, like how far you gotten, and knowing that you know you are not a victim of your own reality, that you will get blessed by all of your effort and love and dedication towards yourself, and that you are worthy to grow and evolve, and that nobody can take this away from you. You are building like this fucking kingdom, I swear to God. Nobody's gonna take it away because it's already within you. You have this thing that you've been building for quite some time, this foundation, this like place where you're gonna make yourself feel safe, and like you're nurturing your inner child, your inner teen, and the adult, and they're all shedding like layers, like they're all shedding that pain and that resentment off, because they're like, we're gonna choose to be fucking happy, and we're gonna live in this fucking kingdom called heaven, and we're gonna make heaven on earth happen for real in our fucking time. We're not gonna be like, you know, our parents or ancestors or the people around us that like are living in suffering, living their day-to-day life with, you know, the bills, the stress, the depression, the addictions. Like, no, we're gonna be better than this. We're gonna like, you know, let go of this bullshit, because everything's just interconnected, and you know, we're gonna interconnect ourselves into the next timeline. Because like literally, you guys are natural born leaders. You guys are meant to lead. You guys have this magnifying energy towards yourselves that people will just follow. They will follow through example. So you just being the example, people are just naturally gonna want to be drawn to you. It's like those people that are like on social media that are just like working out, eating healthy. Like, do you not see how many people get inspired by just watching? That's how people will be towards you, watching you as you're letting go of these old layers, this old version of yourselves, and seeing you start this new beginning, and seeing you build and build and build. Because there's many people that see you from the old version of yourself, and they're gonna be like, what's going on with this person? Like, this person's acting different. Like, this person's like, you know, not the person that we once knew. And it's because you're like no longer relating, and they see that you're leveling up. And just because you're leveling up doesn't mean that you gotta allow these people back in. And that's on wisdom. That's on wisdom. A lot of these lessons are just things that you already have known. Some of you guys have been aware of it for some point in time, but you just need somebody to hear it from. And here I am telling you straight up to your face, yes, you needed to hear this, because you are actually evolving, you are actually growing. And don't compare your growth to anybody, because everybody's journey is very different, and everybody's journey like leads to something else, or it's like their own unique path, the lessons that they need to know. So do not compare your growth. Comparison is the killer of joy, and I want you guys to be joyous and happy and fruitful. And I want to remind you guys that just because the next person seems like they have it all, it does not take away that you don't have it all. You have to remind yourself how rich and how beautiful and how abundant you are within already as is. Because the more you show gratitude, the more you will receive. Stop blocking yourself out of these blessings and let go of all this pain and resentment. I'm seeing for some of you guys, y'all need to work out, take a jog, go walk your dog, take a hike. Something having to do with the physical. There is just stuff that you guys just gotta need to release, but Other than that, I wish you guys a great rest of your day, and thank you for letting me be your tarot reader and the divine messenger from source. And I just appreciate the fact that you guys have like joined me in this journey for quite some time, and I'm seeing like, you know, the growth and everything, and I love the fact that you guys just leave your comments there. I like reading them, and I like getting to know you guys. And I also do appreciate, like, you know, whenever you guys tell me like, oh my god, that's resonated. So yeah, like, it means a lot to me. Let's end it with the love card. The power of love. So let's see what Spirit Team and Sus has to say for you guys right now. Evolution. Very on point, guys. Basically what I've been reading this whole time. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. So you are literally in a path of love. These obstacles are nothing. This is just another journey for yourself to just learn more about yourself and go more deeper within you. It's just a reminder that you're just getting to know yourself, like how you are in different situations. It's not about like the situation itself. It's teaching you more about you than anything. So take it as is. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it doesn't, leave it at the window. Do not force it, all right? Bye, guys.